Being born as a faunus was hard enough for Fang, but living in vacuo taught him how to survive the negativity from humans, and he made it his greatest asset. Fang grew up on the streets with his brother Claw. When they were old enough, they joined a crime syndicate. Eventually, after joining forces with a huntress student and a vacuon scavenger to stop a corrupted government, they attended Shade Academy to become huntsmen. Things were going well for them until the rise in faunus killings that sprung up across Anima. Then there were rumors of a village that was completely leveled by an earthquake caused by a faunus with a powerful semblance. Fang and Claw traveled to Mistral, where they met Gira Belladonna, leader of the White Fang. Fang believed in Gira's vision for a world where faunus could be accepted as equals, but nothing lasts forever. During their time in the White Fang, Fang had gotten close to Sienna Khan. Kindling a special bond between the two, Fang and Sienna started dating in secret, sneaking away when they could. One day, Gira Belladonna was leading a White Fang convoy when they were ambushed by humans, which ended with a human dying by a faunus named Adam Taurus. Furious by this, Fang went to confront Adam when he overheard a conversation between Adam Taurus and Blake Belladonna, daughter of Gira Belladonna.
Blake, I'm sorry. I told you it was an accident.
Was it? This wasn't the first time humans have died on missions you led. How many more accidents are there going to be?
I don't know. I'm out there fighting for us, and when you fight, people get hurt. What, do you want me to just abandon our cause? Like your parents?
Worried.
No. I'm not saying that. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought them up. I just get scared when it feels like you don't believe in me anymore.
Putting a hand on Adam's shoulder.
I never said that.
Smiling.
Thank you, Blake. It's good to know I've still got you.
Are you serious, Adam? Do you think that little pep talk will convince everyone to your cause? Don't let him use your parents as a scapegoat to get you on his side, Blake.
So what? Should I have let that human kill Gira instead of him?
Trading one life for another doesn't change what you did was wrong.
Enough, Fang.
Claw.
Adam did what was necessary to save Gira, and I must say it has given us the results we want.
We joined the White Fang to give the faunus equality out of respect, not fear. If you really believe this is what we want, brother, then I'm done. You coming?
Claw doesn't answer as Adam has his hand on his sword.
Are you going to kill me too?
Adam looks at Blake and then lowers his hand as Fang begins to walk away.
Fang,
Fang turns around to face his brother.
you know we can't just let you walk away.
Fang removes his White Fang mask and throws it on the ground and walks away.
Fang, Fang, Fang.
Inside a White Fang tent. Fang stands alone in a dimly lit tent, carefully packing his belongings into a small bag. His face is conflicted, marked by the weight of his decision. Suddenly, the tent flap is thrown open, and Sienna storms in, her expression a mix of shock and hurt. Voice trembling slightly.
You're really leaving?
Fang pauses, his back still turned to her as he closes the bag. After a moment, he turns to meet her gaze, his expression calm but filled with sorrow. Quietly.
Yes, Sienna. I can't stay here any longer. Things just aren't the same.
Sienna clenches her fists, taking a deep breath to steady herself, trying to hide the desperation in her voice.
Not the same? What does that mean?
Sighing.
The White Fang. It used to stand for something. Respect. Honor. Now it's all about fear, force, and blood. The lines have blurred, and I can't be a part of it anymore.
Sienna's shoulders drop, and her anger fades, replaced by a raw vulnerability she rarely lets anyone see. Pleading.
Please, don't leave, Fang. We need you here.
Fang steps closer, his eyes searching hers. He reaches out, taking her hand gently. Softly.
Then come with me, Sienna. Leave this behind. We can start over. Live a life away from all this darkness. Together.
Sienna's breath catches. She stares at him, the reality of his offer hitting her like a tidal wave. For a moment, it's clear she's tempted, but she looks down, shaking her head slowly. Voice breaking.
I can't. I'm the only one keeping this group from losing control entirely. If I leave, who knows what will happen.
Fang's face falls, and they share a long, quiet moment. The two of them are so close, yet an invisible barrier remains between them. Whispering.
I wish things were different.
Sienna closes her eyes, breathing in the weight of his words. When she opens them, there's a single tear slipping down her cheek. Barely audible.
So do I.
Without another word, Fang gives her hand one last squeeze, then lets go, shouldering his bag. He glances at her one last time before stepping past her, leaving the tent, and disappearing into the night. Sienna stands alone in the empty tent, staring at the space he left behind, her heart heavy with the path she's chosen, and the one she's lost. 6 months later. Fang has lived in Vacuo and has his own shop where he makes the best weapons. He is currently working on a new sword when he hears the bell ring at the counter, telling him someone is there.
I'll be right there.
Fang steps away from the forge as he knocks down his book. He reaches down and grabs it to see a picture of him, Claw, Sophia Canary, and both Jade, celebrating their first victory during the Vital tournament. He then closes the book and heads to the counter.
Hello, and welcome to Fang's Blades and Forgeries. How can I...
He sees a faunus girl with blue eyes, black hair, and small antlers on her head. Fang remembers this girl as Kayla. When he first arrived in Vacuo, he found her and her cousin Tuxin being bullied by humans and saved them. From that point on, he was a friend to Kayla and Tuxin.
Hey, Kayla, it's been a long time.
Indeed it has, old friend.
So, what can I help you with? Do you need anything?
Fang notices Kayla's eyes start to tear up.
Kayla, what's wrong?
Crying.
It's Tuxin. He's dead. He was murdered in his store in Vale.
Fang drops his book onto the wooden counter. He then lowers his head in sadness.
No, I just spoke with him.
About what?
He told me about what the White Fang was doing a few days ago in Vale. I told him to pack up and come to Vacuo, but I guess I was too late.
The police aren't even looking because they're too busy with the recent dust robberies.
By the White Fang. They never needed that much dust.
There have been rumors that they have a human leading them.
A human? I don't think Sienna would even entertain such an idea. She hates humans just as much as Adam Taurus does.
Fang?
Huh? Sorry, I was just thinking about this whole thing.
I'm heading to Vale for the funeral, and I was wondering if you could come with me.
Of course I'll come with. I would do anything for you too. I'll need to close the shop early today and pack my travel gear. The Vital Festival is in Vale this year.
Fang closes his shop and places a note on the door. This store is closed for the Vital Festival in Vale. We'll be back soon. Later that night, Fang and Kayla boarded the airship to Vale as they entered their cabin.
We should arrive in Vale by morning. Let's get some sleep, Kayla.
Okay. Good night, Fang.
Good night, kiddo.
Thoughts.
See you soon, brothers and sisters.